Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Today, instead of playing Blessed Cursed DD20, which I have been doing for the past few days, over the past few weeks as well, I want to be playing the robot. I want to be playing a normal mode run, and I want to do my best to try and streak in Enter the Gungeon. Because I've heard a little bit about streakers in Enter the Gungeon over the past couple of days, about people who are currently playing and currently have, like, you know, dozens or hundreds of victories in a row. Maybe they're playing as the robot, maybe they're playing in Cursed Mode Run or something. And I remember back when Enter the Gungeon kind of first came out, and oh, you gotta go. Wow, confirmed Anarchy Bulletkin, how annoying. I remember when kind of Gungeon first came out. Last Grey Wolf, Austin, was a good Gungeon streaker. He had like 200 victories in a row playing as, I think his favorite character was the Marine, playing up to the Lich. But I want to try to be better than all of those streakers. I want to try to do something completely and utterly stupid that isn't as stupid as Blessed Cursed DD20, because that might be impossible, because that's extremely difficult, or at least you'd have to be better than I am in order to streak that. But I want to streak no-hit runs. I'm being completely serious. I want to try to streak runs of Enter the Gungeon where I don't take any damage, ever. It's going to be incredibly difficult. I've only done it a few times, but unlike a Blessed Cursed DD20 mode run where victory may or may not be possible depending on, you know, whether or not you get high stress, hammer time, shockwave, Goal's Revenge, pot shots, first phase of the Lich, and nonsense like that. At least with a no-hit run, it's entirely under your control. You have the necessary means to do it from the get-go. It's just a matter of whether or not you can concentrate over the period of an hour, whether or not you can avoid taking damage for as long as you need to. I feel like it's doable, and I want to do it. I want to see if I can maybe try to do some no-hit streaks in Gungeon. Now, if I can't do no-hit streaks in Gungeon, at least, you know, hopefully I'll be able to do streaks in Gungeon, and maybe we'll have, like, different counters for different types of streaks, but I want to see if I can make it work. I want to see if I can be the guy, the Gungeon guy. You know, I want to be the guy who, when people are like, hey, who's a good Gungeon player? Who has, like, the best streak? And, you know, when people are like, well, I've done, you know, a 100 streak, but I was playing on Cursed mode. And, well, I've done a 100 streak, but I was playing with the robots. I want to be able to say, well, I've done a 20 streak, not taking any damage over the course of 20 consecutive runs. Like, that's what I want to do. Like, I don't just want to win Gungeon, I want to destroy Gungeon. I want to destroy this game and make it my own. And maybe that'll be possible, maybe it won't, but I want to give it the best chance that I can. Because I've done it in the past. I have no hit run in Gungeon before, although to be fair, I was playing as the robot, and I did have the meat bun bonus since floor 1. And I can't remember if I've ever done it beyond that point, or besides that one run. Taking a little drink of water. It's pretty hot out today. But yes, anyways, blah, 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 blah. I want to try to do some no-hit streaks, but even if I fail at the no-hit streaks, we'll still have victories, ideally, and it should all be good. That's the hope, anyways. That is the dream. I don't know how we have 71 credits this early in the run. Like, I don't have loot bag, I don't have curse mode active, we haven't found any cursed enemies, but we have a lot of money. And I haven't even particularly been fighting a lot of, you know, gun nuts or big enemies that drop 5 to 13 casings per enemy defeated or something like that. So I have no idea how I have this much money, but I am grateful for it because there were some really good items in that shop. The owl is amazing, but if we can't buy the owl, and let's be honest, we're probably not gonna be able to afford the owl, we can at least ideally get the copper amulet, and with the copper amulet we can have an extra blank per floor, which seems like a very good pickup if you're trying to do a no-hit streak in Gungeon. That seems like an ideal thing for us to work towards, so let's go get that. 91 credits? There are runs where I barely get 91 credits in 2 floors. I don't know how I'm getting this much money, but I'm loving it. So I gotta think about this. 65, we can easily afford the copper amulet. We are not gonna be able to afford the owl. I would like to buy a key as well. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to open up the green chest. There's a few reasons why, but the biggest reason is that I want a passive or active to drop from the boss fight that gives me the ability to steal from the shopkeeper. And there are a few items that do that. Grappling hook, decoy, explosive decoy, charmed horn. We could get the, I'm trying to think of the name of it, the bell, the aged bell, lacuna. And if I pick up a gun, then the probability of us getting a passive active from the boss fight is greater. And if this is a passive active, well, then it's good to get anyways. It's a green level. It's HP. Wow, that's that's the worst of all situations. That is the absolute worst case scenario pickup for what the hell I'm trying to do here. Okay, well. Oh, god damn it. I did not flip that table. That is very strange. I guess the other thing that we could potentially do is we could potentially just get a gun that lets us steal. The D-pad or the gray Mauser would work very nicely. What's up with the Gatling gun? It's supposed to stop that attack as soon as I walk far enough away, but it's not. This is a very unusual fight. It's a very unusual room. This is my least favorite room, probably in the entire game. Well, my least favorite boss room, potentially. There we go, that's what we're looking for. You just kind of keep walking away from the goal, messes up their targeting AI. Yeah, had to do that, unfortunately. Now I'm out of blanks. Let's try to avoid dodge rolling directly into bullets. I have not played this fight very well, but we did get the flawless. So that was very scary, let's say. We made it work. No blanks, but we might be able to buy a blank from the shop to find a secret room. We should probably check to see how much money we're gonna get though, because I don't necessarily want to avoid picking up that copper amulet in order to buy a blank to access a secret room that could have anything in it. I would prefer to just get the key, get the amulet, and then move on. So we're gonna do just that. I hope that this guy appears in the future, you know? I hope that we can get something else out of him, but this is good for now. That heart locket though, good God. That is such a bad draw. At least in AG&D, it's gonna give you armor if you pick it up as the robot, or at least that's what I've heard. But as is, it's a pretty bad pickup to get. Like, I wish it was just removed from the item pool entirely. Whatever. We got the hexagon. Hexagon's really good at killing, you know, single target weak enemies like the Deadeyes and the veterans that we're gonna fight since we are coming down to the oubliette. Really should just not go to the oubliette, to be perfectly honest with you. If I am trying to do a no-hit run, this is like not where you wanna be. But I like the idea of saying, hey, I've done a no-hit run streak in Enter the Gungeon, and I also have gone to the Abbey on every single run, or at least every run where I've been able to. Because sometimes you can't get to the oubliette. There's no way to do it. Or no, no, you can always buy a key from the first floor shop. And there are no locked doors on the first floor, I think. There's a reason for me to think that sometimes you can't make it work, and maybe that's just because the Abbey access can be beyond a locked door occasionally, but that's very rare. Maybe that's what I'm trying to think of. I don't know. Either way. Really should not have used hexagon for one standard bulletkin. But you know, for this floor, hey, maybe we can't get to the Abbey access because it's behind this guy's locked door, and then all of a sudden we're screwed and we can't do the Abbey at all. You know, it happens. Hell, maybe we can't get the old crest on this run because it's behind a locked door and we don't have any keys. So that's probably what I'm thinking of when I think that the Abbey is not always possible on a run, because it's not gonna be possible necessarily on this run. Although I suppose I did open up a green chest on the last floor, but come on! If that's really what you have to do in order to guarantee yourself access to the Abbey on every single run, never open any chests until, like, you've already reached the Abbey, what? That's not the Gungeon that I want to play, you know what I mean? That's not my Gungeon. Hashtag not my Gungeon. I will absolutely cheese the shit out of you so I can keep using the hexagon, buddy. Yeah. I wish it did do enough damage that it could kill those guys in one shot, but the red shotgunners anyways, but whatever. Suppose not too bad. Alright, pick up the ammo. We're not gonna open that chest. I want more guns. Again, especially if I am gonna go down to the Abbey, I will need more weapons than this. Because right now the, that's not what I meant to do. Right now the robot's right arm is my room clear and the hexagon is my support weapon. I'm gonna need more than that. I'm gonna need a lot more than that if we're gonna make this run work, especially if we're going down to fight the old king. So let's see what else we can get on this floor from this boss fight, etc., etc. You gonna die, please? Thank you. I will admit though, it was nice to have 91 credits or whatever it was on the last floor. I'm kind of hoping that we can get, you know, that much money or even more money on this floor so I can buy a lot of good stuff from the shop. And that's why I like the hexagon. The hexagon is just such a good support weapon. Though again, I did wish it did more damage. I guess the op might be able to kill some of those enemies in one hit. I do like turning enemies into chickens, I will admit. Especially the big nasty mushrooms. What happens if the hexagon does lethal damage to an enemy and transforms him into a chicken at the same time? Does one override the other? Do you not get the chicken transformation if he dies? I'm actually kind of curious about that. That'd be something interesting to figure out. I'm imagining that it just doesn't transform into a chicken at all, but maybe it does. Maybe it does. Man, I hate that trap room. That trap room is the worst. I don't know what it is about that trap room, but I always take damage on it. So I'm probably just gonna honestly use a blank on it, just so that I can transverse it safely. Oh boy, more HP. It's exactly what I wanted. How did you know, game? How did you know? Hashtag not my drop. Not my item drop. Ugh. HP. I hope that there is a cell creep in that shop. Honestly, though, we might not want to go to the shop because we are going to need a key to get in there. What the hell is this? This is a weird intersection right next to a chest. Should not have even shot it. I have a tendency to do that. It's like, if it's a mimic, I want to fight it now, even though that's a very stupid methodology to have. If it's a mimic, you want to fight it at the end of the floor so that you can guarantee yourself a gun drop from the boss, unless you don't care about the gun drop from the boss. Could still be in there. Maybe I did miss the secret room, but I think I did fine enough job checking. We don't need to take that much time looking for it, I think. Goodbye. Goodbye. Let's try to not do stupid stuff like dodge rolling into bullets. On this, the no-hit run attempt run. Well, see now, I hate this because I need a key. I really need a key. We know that there is a secret room adjacent to the green chest. God, just give me a key drop, please. Why are the shops even locked in this game? No one likes locked shops. Okay, I want to go down. I mean, I just want to really pop a blank and then cross this trap room, because this trap room is the worst. I'm not gonna take the chance. We have an extra blank on this floor anyways. Why not? Why not pop the blank and stay safe? Well, because you could, you know, actually learn how to do that trap room, and then as a result, not have to use blanks in the future, save yourself damage eventually because you're gonna be on a difficult room or something, you know. There's reasons. I reject them all. At least the hexagon can kill these enemies in one shot. And they're normally 6-hitters. Probably gonna fight the boss in this next room. Yep. All right, let's fight the boss, get a key, or get a key from the secret room from the green chest, or get a key from the brown chest. I mean, I'm hoping we can. So I can't use both blanks on this fight. I have to save one. That's a really annoying place to be, but luckily you ran away. I have to save a blank because if I use both of them, I can't buy a blank from the shop. Shop is locked. We have to save our money for the next floor, so. I think I did hit him with the electricity. So we're just going to have to try to actually dodge shit. I know sometimes it's a little bit difficult against the Blobulord, man. No, we're doing just fine, just fine. Good. You know, might as well hit him with the one high-powered shot while he's coming up. Get him as close to that damage threshold as possible. Although, it's very unlikely just using Robot's right hand and the hexagon. I hope that we do get something like a synergy with the hexagon. What is it? It's the accuracy upgrade, muscle relaxant, that's the one. Because the muscle relaxant would be very nice, being able to have a higher damage hexagon that can maybe even one-shot some of the shotgunners would be fantastic. I suppose you could also just get like magic bullets and then transform them all into chickens, but I hate chickens. I love them and hate them at the same time because you might get jam chickens and they're the worst. So we get Gungeon Ant. Oh my god, it's so bad. We also don't get a key, which is scary because it means that I have 2-3 chances maybe to get a key. One from the secret room, one from the brown chest, one from the green chest. So, okay. I'm gonna open these because they have a chance of having keys when you open them. It's Blunderbuss. Okay, how about the next chest? At this point, I just want a key 47, you know? We have such a key deficit right now. I shouldn't have opened the green chest on the last floor, but how was I supposed to know, game? Urgh. Potion of Lead Skin is amazing, but it's not a key. So we have one more chance, which is the green chest. We can destroy it, see what we get. It might be a key. It's a plague pistol. I mean, it's not what I wanted. Oh, God, this sucks. Let me into your freaking shop, man. This is how I imagine the Gungeon developers looking like when they design the rules such that you can get a locked shop on the second floor, no key drops. Yeah, poo you too, locked door. God damn it. All right, well, you know what? That's okay. We'll just get another black chest on the next floor, and then all of a sudden we'll be able to figure out what was inside this one. Yeah. I'm gonna try one thing first, which is probably not gonna work, but maybe it will. No, that's just a red heart. Okay. Could be a second secret room. Let's pop a blank randomly. No, okay. No key, no key. I'm just looking at the map to make sure I didn't forget a key or something. Huh, well, all right. Goodbye. Man. That's okay. If money gets rebalanced in Advanced Gungeons and Dragons, I really do hope that locked doors get rebalanced, because man, that sucks when you get a locked door and you can't access your shop, or, you know, special rooms like the Old Crest room. It's strange to me that the Old Crest can even be behind a locked door, because special rooms can't be behind locked doors normally. The fireplace room cannot be behind a locked door as far as I know. The oubliette the Old Crest Abbey entrance room on this floor cannot be behind a locked door, but it can be behind a room that is itself behind a locked door. Minor distinction, but an important one. Anyways. Yeah. Annoying, but it doesn't happen that often when you just don't get any keys on a floor and the shop is locked at the same time. It's always annoying when it happens on the oubliette when you have to get to the Old Crest, but it's also just, it's somehow worse when there's also a black chest that you can't open because of it. I have no idea if this has higher DPS than the robot's right arm. I should really look at DPS numbers and stuff like that and actually try to memorize some of this stuff. There's a lot of times in Gungeon it's like, oh, I don't know what gun to use in this situation. Which one deals damage faster? I really just don't know sometimes, you know? Well, if we're gonna use if we're gonna use the potion, we really don't need to use the hexagon for this. Okay, you gotta go. Thank you. Yo, I don't know where the key went. I see it on the map though, so as long as I don't touch it, we should be fine. From the perspective of being able to pick up a key from the shop, which I would love to do. There's the key. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Green chest. I don't really want a green chest for 3.5 levels of curse. That doesn't seem very cost effective. We'll see though, we'll see. No. You're not worthy. You're not worthy of the shot from the gun. Gotta remember though, we also have 3 blanks. We can freely use these blanks whenever the hell we want. Let's do that. Really, oh no, this is not the Gunsling King room. What the hell? It's always like 1 room away. The fact that it's 2 rooms away is actually kind of weird. I've never seen that before, I don't think. How strange. Well, a couple of enemies and nothing much to worry about. I'm not gonna walk over there. I'm gonna wait for him to come to me. There we go. Yo, your room's done. Your room's done, bud. It's done. We're not going to talk to him though, because I want guns more than I want passive actives right now. So what I really want is, I really want to fight the boss first and then get a bunch of guns and then be able to go down and fight the Old King and actually feel confident in being able to kill him using the weapons that I have. Because right now I've got the hexagon. Everything else is kind of crap. You know, I guess maybe the poison pistol, the plague pistol, might have okay DPS to do the poisoning on the boss, but Gungeon Ant is just worthless. Blunderbuss is trash. Blunderbuss is not total trash, but against the Old King, it's pretty much trash. Like, I do not want to have that gun trying to fight the Old King. This might actually be an interesting use case for the Gungeon Ant there. Slide him on fire. Yes, even this bad gun can sometimes have a use. However limited it may be. But really, I just want the hexagon. Give me hexagon ammo for everything. Let me never run out of ammo with this gun. Give me Ancient Heroes bandana, and all of a sudden I've got a room clear boss killer and everything in between, you know? So I think there can be a secret room in this room, and it's always annoying because you never go to that other half of the room usually, so I'm gonna check really quickly. Yo, I should not be using hexagon ammo for this. That's kind of a dumb mistake, but hopefully it's not a big one in the long run. Good, go away. All of you guys stay on one side of the map. Ooh, an extra blank. One of my favorite pickups to get. Yeah, that was a good shot. Besides keys, I do think that blanks are probably my favorite drops to get, because if you're trying to get your flawless, if you're trying to no-hit run, whatever you're trying to do, you're gonna want blanks. Trying to find a secret room, hey, an extra blank. Trying to survive blessed cursed DD20, hey, an extra blank. Stay there, stay there. Hey, get smacked, get maced, get, oh, it's just a big rolling log. I don't know what you'd call that. And while hexagon does pierce, it doesn't really pierce. It doesn't pierce like the mega hand pierces when you're trying to hit an enemy that's on the other side of a wooden barrel. But hey, I guess you can't have it all. Let's not look for... Yeah, I should be using the blunderbuss for secret room checking. Let's not use the keys right now. Let's go fight the boss first and see what we get from that. We're gonna buy this key. We're gonna buy an extra blank and the Guanstone. And hopefully I just take 5 blanks down to the next floor, but if I have to use them, I have to use them. And I felt like, hey, why not just grab these? So if it is going to be the Beholster, I'm thinking I'm gonna want Blunderbuss a little bit. It's not the Beholster, which means that we're gonna want Hexagun 100%. Basically, only the Hexagun. That's not the attack I don't like. Pretty close. Let's use that potion. Try to get as many piercing shots in as possible to try to... Oh, thank God. Try to get in as many piercing shots as possible to maybe try to break some of the segments of the Ammoconda, which does seem like it's working. I'd use a blank, it's okay. Use another one. Kind of just abuse the fact that the Ammoconda will focus in on the turrets and leave you alone for a second. All right, good fight. Need an ammo drop. We did get an ammo drop. No keys, that's okay. So kind of a little bit of a waste of money on the blank front, but honestly, if you're gonna be fighting the Ammoconda, you're gonna want some blanks. As many as you can hold. Let's be honest. 2 green chests, we're gonna wanna open both of these. Not a mimic. Secret room contains another green chest, not a mimic. I don't think there was another key in that shop, so unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to open that last chest there, but hey, it's okay. Polaris. Polaris is really good. In fact, Polaris is actually amazing. This is gonna be our gun. This is gonna be our boss killer, I'm pretty sure. And it is a pretty good boss killer if we can make it work. Junk. So I am very happy to have this. Do I want 3.5 levels of curse for a green chest? You know what? Let's do it. Oh my God, that is such a bad item. Book of Chest Anatomy is garbage. Well, it's ours now, so let's move on. No, let's go to the Abbey. I know it's a no-hit run attempt, but I think we can make it work. We actually have some very good items at our disposal. Polaris, for instance, is amazing. With the Polaris, I think that we can have a fantastic room clear and a fantastic boss killer, at least until we run out of ammo. Which is gonna happen. We're probably gonna wanna buy ammo from the shop as soon as we get this charged up to weapon level 3. But on a room like this, wonderful. Fast reload, so I don't have to worry about getting swarmed. We might have jammed spent that we need to pay attention to, but already at weapon level 2, amazing. And we didn't use very much ammo, only 35 rounds. So this is already looking fantastic, and another glass Guanstone is not unwelcome at all. I will admit, I was kind of hoping that I could kill the lead maiden a little bit faster than that, but he is dead. Just took a while. And I honestly don't really want to spend too much Polaris ammo weakening these enemies. I do want to get the kill with the Polaris, but I'd rather spend bullets from the robot's right hand weakening these guys because they are jammed. They're always jammed though. That's not because of the curse that we picked up. Right, you're dead. You I can make expand and then shoot you once with the Polaris to kill you, so you are an easy KO point. Very good. I'm trying to keep, you know, as much ammo in this gun as I can while I'm still getting kills with it, because it is just that valuable to have. It's my mega hand. It's my heroin for the run, essentially. I'm not gonna say it's better than those weapons, because I think those weapons are better than this, because they don't have to get charged in order for them to be effective, but... Oh, God. I thought I saw something there. I'm glad I took a second look, and I'm glad he made a noise when he's like spawned out of a pot or whatever the hell he was. So we're two-shotting most enemies right now. Potion of Lead Skin is charged, we have 3 blanks. We have plenty of ammo, so don't worry about the ammo usage at all. Although I almost just stood there and got hit by a bullet, which would have been bad. Polaris is just like a perfect gun for trying to do a no-hit run on, because if it works, it works. You get exactly what you want out of it, which is a fantastic weapon. Should have probably tried to kill him before he split, and I should have probably tried to kill him before he fired. Let's do better. You must be better, boy. Oh, I will absolutely use Polaris ammo to kill these guys. Not a problem. There's gonna be a second wave here, though. I forget what it is, though. Just a couple of priests. Ammo. We're gonna min-max the hell out of this ammo, because we need to with the Polaris. It's so important to keep this thing leveled up and fully kitted out with ammo. So, I mean, it's nice that we have that drop this early, because I can kind of just like spam a little bit more, but maybe try to keep myself a little bit safer by, instead of worrying about ammo efficiency, just worry about killing as quickly as possible. And of course, we can always look for secret rooms really quickly whenever we have the opportunity. I think it could be in this room, so it is worth checking it. Check it. There's gonna be a couple more enemies, including a couple of priests and a bullet kid, if I remember correctly. All right. 450 rounds, Polaris level 3, Potion of Lead Skin, 3 blanks. We can get a 4th blank from the shop, which we will absolutely do before that boss fight. Honestly, I kind of hope that we find a brown chest that has a Casey in it so I can instantly kill the old king, but if we can't do that, you know, I don't mind killing him the old-fashioned way. I hate how this room is always on the floor twice, or it always feels like it is anyways. It's kind of strange. We can pick up the key. We'll min-max this ammo drop as well. Again, might as well. don't see any secret rooms. And that's just a hallway, so we'll pick it up now. Okay. Good run so far. I honestly cannot complain. The Polaris is, I mean, it's ideal. There's nothing else to say about it. It is your ideal weapon drop from a green chest. Again, maybe the Mega Hand or the Heroine would be better on your average run, but on what we're trying to do, cannot complain at all. And we did get another high quality chest. It's not a black level chest, it's a red level chest, but it is still worth opening. Well, it's not worth using, but it is worth opening. And actually, it is worth gun munching. We can easily gun munch this and maybe get something a little bit better out of it. You know, I would like something that is not quite so disruptive, busy. I would prefer something that is maybe more along the lines of a Deckard, or a black hole gun, or a gun maybe with just a little bit more defensive qualities on it. I mean, I did say I wanted a brown level chest, but this is not gonna be a gun, this is gonna be a passive or an active. We do have an active item, but it could still be worth opening. Table Tech Sight is actually pretty good. I don't mind this at all. Okay. I would love it if I had another high quality gun that I could gun munch with the Crescent Crossbow. I don't really want to gun munch the Hexagon, and I don't really want to gun munch a blue tier gun with a red tier gun. I would much prefer to gun munch something that is green or red itself. So we'll wait until after we fight the boss, which shouldn't take too long. What'd I say? And I guess we'll open with the Gungeon Ant to try to hit the Chancellor in the back. Because if I can light him on fire, he should die. Or have a much better chance of dying, I suppose. Try to be as careful as possible while realizing that we need to save a little bit of ammo here with the Polaris. We don't need to fire as fast as possible. We just need to keep shooting. It'll get the job done. This is probably gonna be worth a blank, yeah. Oh god damn it, that was close. Potion of Lead Skin is back. Let's ideally try to save this for as long as possible, which is now. Let's just keep this guy like right here. With 2 blanks, I think we've basically done the worst of the fight. Not off the head, good. I'm on fire. That was a good fight. Can't complain at all. We get the Cold 45, which is kind of, I was gonna say unfortunate, but it's not. It's a good gun. I just wish that it was a passive active or maybe a higher tiered gun that we could gun munch with the Crescent Crossbow. I think I am gonna gun munch the Crescent Crossbow though, so what I'm gonna do is use it for secret room checking right now. Now, why don't I like it? It's a good gun actually, but I just don't like it for this purpose. I don't like it for no-hit attempts, and I don't really like it for some other run attempts, just because it's noisy. You use it and you can't see what the hell's going on because there's a lot of bouncing shots all over the screen. I'd much prefer something that's simpler. So I think that I would prefer to gun munch it. And actually, Little Bomber, I would rather have the Little Bomber than Crescent Crossbow. Really, really, I would. I might even rather have the camera. But Little Bomber at least can, you know, kill enemies in one shot, and it's free access to secret rooms. We don't need it because we have excess blanks, but it's wonderful. Little Bomber is like one of my, it's not like one of my favorite guns, but it's one of my favorite guns to get. Okay, well, we got the Mega Hand, which is good. I'm not gonna say it's not good, because it's very good. Now we have a backup for the Polaris. This run is just like really good and amazing and outstanding. So let's gun munch the Crescent Crossbow. And let's gun munch, I mean, at this point, let's gun munch the Hexagon. We have the Mega Hand and the Polaris. We don't need it. And it's a B tier gun, so maybe we'll get something really nice out of it. We get the Jolter, nah. You know, I should not poo-poo the Jolter, because the Jolter is actually pretty damn good. Hell, even the Blunderbuss can be good for knockback, but the Jolter is just better. You know, we could get the Blooper. The Blooper is good for knockback as well. The Pulse Cannon. Well, actually, the Pulse Cannon is not that good at knockback. But if we need something with knockback, we have the Jolter. So it's a good kind of secondary weapon to have out and ready to go. Kind of disappointed that we are two-shotting Bulletkin at this floor, but I can understand it. We can't always be OP in Gungeon. Sometimes we just have to be P. I think we're still OP. But yeah, the Polaris doesn't have the same knockback that the Jolter does, so. Ah, Table Tech Stun, you buy it. You buy it before you do anything else. No secret room in here. No cell creep. Still just a gun muncher. Which I suppose is okay. You know, I can't really complain about two-shotting enemies with the Polaris when we can two-shot enemies extremely quickly, and one after the other. Ah, so this room sucks. I might even just want to use the Potion of Lead Skin in this room, so I'm going to do just that. Because there's going to be more enemies. And we just want to finish this room as quickly as possible. Any room that has like those minecart enemies, I'm going to want to deal with as quickly as possible. Because those rooms suck. Also, this guy sucks, but I couldn't hit him. Really wish I got something better out of that green chest than... What was it we got? An HP upgrade? No, that's what I used a key on the first floor or something. What did we get out of that green level chest? I don't even remember. That's how bad it was. Was that this floor or was that a different floor? Is that a different run? Good God, what is happening to my brain? I don't remember. I play a lot of Gungeon, even just like by myself, for myself, so I'm not surprised I can't quite remember what happened earlier in this run. Ah, my nose itches. Stupid allergies, man. Easiest enemy ever. Well, with the Polaris anyways. Hell, the Hexagon could have been good there. All right, Table Tech Sight. Should be taking, oh, and Table Tech Stun. Gotta remember that I have those items. I mean, I bought Table Tech Stun. Oh, lasers. There's a couple of rooms with lasers and those like minelet guys, and I always get hit by them. I'm not gonna say always. I often get hit by them. I need to really kind of learn the particular room layouts that those guys can spawn in so I can actually avoid them a little bit more effectively. I am pretty bad at that. And I'm taking a lot of damage on them on occasion. Okay, it's exactly what I wanted. I mean, it worked. That is what I wanted. I wanted a little bit of slow motion and table invincibility. I may have forgotten about the slow motion and the Table Tech Sight, but it worked. It worked. He's dead. Those Kohlers, they are the worst enemies to spawn jammed. They are horrifying. All right, out of ammo. I guess we're gonna go with the, you know, we should not go with the Mega Hand if we can avoid it. You know, I've been using Polaris because if we get an ammo drop for it, it's OP. But there's an ammo drop right here, so we're just gonna use this instead. What I was gonna say is, I should just not worry about it necessarily, use it when I've got the ammo for it, and then, you know, if I run out, I run out. I have backup weapons. We'll still be fine. It's probably gonna be a chest, so let's Let's ignore it. I'd like to open some chests, but, well, I just bought some ammo. So that's not gonna be something that we're gonna do right now. I am wasting a little bit of ammo, but not too much. Not a terrible, terrible, terrible amount of it. Okay. Potion of lead skin, Polaris. Do we have an explosive-based weapon? Yes. Why is this important? This is important because if we come across the Mind Flare, we're gonna want to switch to it for when the bells come out. It's just Cannon Balrog. He's not a bad dude. Okay, I almost took damage there, like an idiot, but I didn't. May have been close, but it wasn't a hit. You know, pop another blank, honestly. Oh, what the hell is this? That was really dumb and really bad, and I only have one blank left, but I still have the potion. The potion is my ace in the hole. As long as this guy just kind of hangs out over there, I can just land in some free shots on him. He's dead. Okay, so that was a bit scary. I didn't even end up using the potion, and I kind of I didn't really waste blanks, but I didn't need to use those blanks. I should have just used the potion, but I don't know. Yeah, Eye of the Beholster. Eye of the Beholster is a okay quality gun. The 2 keys, though, is really outstanding, because now I can open both of the chests on this floor. We're gonna want to open a green chest, no matter what the other one is. We have enough keys for everything. Beehive. Beehive is a good emergency gun if I run out of ammo with everything else. But let's be honest, I do not want to run out of ammo with my other guns. I want to have Polaris ammo for the rest of the game. I want to defeat the Lich with 0 out of 450 ammo in the Polaris, having used it for the entire game. That's ideal. For me. Maybe not for you. Can't shoot. There we go. The gun was stuck in the wall. Now that I will admit is kind of a weird bug where if you try to shoot but your gun is in a wall and then you move away from the wall, you will still fire your gun because of the way that the input queuing works. That actually can be a bit annoying, especially on DD20, where you shoot into a wall and you hurt yourself or something. It's, you know, basically just like this. I'm firing and then moving. It's weird. I know that they have the input queuing in just so that they can... Oh wow, this is really good. I know that they have that input queuing in so that the controls just feel a little bit smoother, but there are circumstances in which it does cause issues instead of correcting issues. We are going to gun munch. Let's gun munch Gungeon Ant in the blunderbuss. Gungeon Ant's blue tier, I believe, and the blunderbuss is kind of trash. At least with the poison pistol, the plague pistol. I keep calling it the poison pistol. It's not its canonical name here. But with that poison pistol, we can put out wicks if we ever do come across a wicked chest. And we do not have the coolant anymore, so it is actually important to keep, I feel. And let's be honest, what the hell am I doing with the Gungeon Ant? I used it to... What did I use? I don't even remember what I used it for. I used it once! Oh right, it was to light on fire 2 blue shotgunners who were standing on the opposite side of a pit or something. That's what I used it for. It's not very effective use of a gun. Kill 1 enemy or 2 enemies with it. Nah. We want something a little bit better than that. So I've got this here potion of lead skin that recharges itself while it's active. I should not ever fear the need to use this item because I'm not using the entirety of the item. I'm using only a part of it. You know, it's gonna charge itself off of the damage I do on the room I use it on, so I should use it whenever I come into a room and I think to myself, this room sucks. Like, I'm thinking about it, this room sucks. I don't think I need to use it though. Are there spent on this room? There might be spent on this room. Must be another room that's similar to that one or something. I don't know. Whatever. You're gonna die anyways, okay, buddy? You're dead. I'm just gonna freeze him just in case, because he's jammed, and I don't want to spend too much time worrying about him. Alright. Still plenty of Polaris ammo. If I can get through the floor using this one gun, I'm gonna feel good about that. And this is why I kept the Plague Pistol. Puts out wicks, puts them out really, really well. I guess that is something that we are missing right now, is reload speed. You know, using something like the Void Shotgun is gonna take a little bit of time to reload it. Not that we're gonna be using it anytime soon, but having some sort of a stat increase would be kind of nice right now. We don't really need a fire rate increase with Polaris plus the Mega Hand, but a reload speed increase would be nice for other weapons, of course. Just thought I'd use it. You know, this room can get annoying, and I didn't kill that mage in one shot, so I felt like it was appropriate. Just kill him. You know exactly what I mean. Oh no, we gotta find him and kill him now. This is what the Cold 45 is really good at, though. Keeping enemies at bay. I'm gonna use this a little bit. Just you know, spamming a little bit of ammo and weapons. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Cold 45 is not my first choice of an ammo drop. Just don't want to spam Polaris all the time. Don't do that. Should be using Table Tech stun / sight more often, but it is kind of difficult to know when you get a table in your rooms. And some rooms don't have tables, so you're not gonna get it at all. Start flipping some tables here. Boom. That was satisfying. 2 bullets, 3 enemies, or 2 pulls of the trigger. 3 kills. That should be it. Okay. You look funny. Go away. Dude, I'm loving this Table Tech sight business. I'm loving the Polaris. So that could be the Wallmonger. You know, obviously I'm hoping for the Kill Pillars. I think that's the easiest boss that you can fight. But if it's the Wallmonger, it's the Wallmonger. We can deal with it. So basically at this point, it's 3 bullets to kill anything except for Bulletkins, which are 2 bullets. I'm just gonna pick it up. I'm not gonna min-max. We have enough good backup weapons that I feel comfortable doing this now. That guy not so much. We kind of go to town on him, but it's 2 bullets to kill anything, 3 bullets if it's not a Bulletkin, and it just goes up from there on specific enemies. Picked up another blank. That's great. Might even want to use the Potion of Lead Skin on this room. It can get a little bit confusing at times. Now, I'm gonna waste like half of the charge of this, but, you know, still we used it to good effect, I think. Come towards me. Thank you. I'll pick it up and go to the shop, and then I'm gonna drop it. This is not an item I want right now, because here's the problem with it. Let's say there's like 4 enemies around me, like all these corpses. Let's say all these corpses are enemies, and I want to try to kill them very quickly with Table Tech sight. Boom. Shoot one enemy, go to fire at another enemy. Oh, go to fire at another enemy. Oh, my shots, they keep, you know, not going to their target and killing them, and I'm just wasting time with remote bullets. It's not a good pickup. I always end up hating it. So we're just gonna go to the shop. We're gonna see if we can sell it, and if we can't, we're just gonna drop it. Goodbye. Hip holster does not work. It doesn't work because we have no one bullet gun. You know, no stinger, no railgun. We have little bomber, but that's not good enough to warrant a 98 credit purchase. What I'm actually gonna do, I think, is buy the ballot. The ballot's gonna give me extra coolness. The extra coolness is gonna mean that the Potion of Lead skin gets recharged even faster than it is now. So, the ballot is just gonna make the Potion of Lead skin ice cube combo that much stronger. So that's absolutely what I'm gonna go for on that shop. Thank you, Table Tech Site. Thank you, W3. We only need one key anyways to open the chest on this floor, the remaining chest anyways, so, you know, we can get 38 credits. Why is it 38? I guess it's just, it's not 40 on this floor. Because it goes 25, 30, 35, 38. It's a weird progression, but you know what? Whatever. Now there's something, which is I want to try to find the secret room. I guess I didn't check behind the Mimic. Or at least I don't remember checking behind the Mimic. No, I did. I checked behind the Mimic. Did I check behind this green chest? I want to find it because we have the little bomber. We can access the secret room extremely easily, so I want to try to find it. I think I already checked this room with Void Marshal. Any classical secret rooms? Could be in that room, could be to the right of this room, maybe? No? I mean, I could have just picked up the item that was in the shop to try to find the secret rooms easier, but why? Why bother, you know? Why bother? If it is Wallmonger, I am interested in using some Cold 45 ammo, and actually with the high damage from the Polaris, we could just use Cold 45 and the Polaris together. Yeah, so. You know, kind of freeze the boss, do a lot of damage with the Polaris. Just pop the potion. It should be enough, honestly. Just go ahead and spam your ammo. Dude, excellent. Look how much of a charge we get back whenever we use the potion. This is like the perfect combination, and we get the Blasphemy, which is good but bad. But look at this combination. It is wonderful. I'm gonna buy the key. Actually, what gun was in that chest? That's my starting pistol. What item was in that chest? It wasn't Ice Cube, or was it Ice Cube? Was it like a blue? Oh, it was a remote bullet. So this is gonna be a gun in the green chest on this floor. We have the Book of Chest Demolition. You know what, let's demo it. We don't really need a green level gun. We have enough already. Let's demo it, see what we get. We get the fossilized gun, which is total trash. And we'll buy the key for the next floor. I could also buy the glass Guanstone. I'll buy the glass Guanstone. It's actually kind of unlikely that we can afford, or I should say, it's kind of unlikely that we'll be able to buy a key on the next floor because the shop's not guaranteed to have one. We might not get a gun, or we might not get a key drop from the floor anyways. So it's kind of an odd decision to take the Guanstone over the key, but I feel like we don't really need anything else in this run. We have an active item. It's a wonderful active item. So what else do we really need right now? Not that much. It's a pretty strong combination, I'll grant you that, but Go, die please, thank you. Oh, we know what this is gonna be. Hammer time. Stop, hammer time. I don't like standing at the bottom left or bottom right of the hammer time room. You know what? I didn't like the way that hammer came down. It came down really fast, I think because I left the room and came back. So screw you, hammer time. I'm leaving. And I don't mind using a blank. Again, the boss fights are not a problem for us at all with this Potion of Lead skin. We can be invincible for like 90% of the fight. Now I'd love to get an ammo drop like just before the boss fight so we have enough Polaris ammo that we can use it for the entire fight, but if we can't, we can't. Good, and a key and an ammo drop. Oh, this is great. So I'm feeling better about not buying a key from the last floor, at least especially if we, I hate these guys. Especially if we can get a good chest, maybe another key drop. Hell, you know, I'll buy a key from the shop if I have to. Oh, perfect. 2 keys in 2 rooms. I guess we do have some higher coolness, so we are gonna get more drops. You know, from the ballot, from the ice cube. I'll spend 2 bullets killing each grenade. Grenades can be kind of annoying to deal with. But if I can get them to explode themselves, let's do that instead. Yeah. Go. Okay, well, I mean, we can open both chests, so... Not a mimic. Space Friend. So, Space Friend, is this the one that has the problem where it can hit the bullets from shot grubs and then cause those bullets to expand? Because if this is the passive flying familiar that has that problem and not Wingman or something, I'm probably just going to get rid of Space Friend. And that's, you know, it's hard to say that because it's a good item, but I think it is for the best. Because if this is an item that can cause me to take damage, I don't want it. I really don't. So we'll think about it. We'll keep him for now. The only enemy that he can have a negative interaction with right now, I think, is the Spectral Gun Nuts, the one that fire the big red bullets that explode. But as long as we play it safe around them, we should be fine. I say, as I remember that the last Spectral Gun Nut we saw in like this room or whatever it was, I did dodge directly through the big red ball of death and destruction, so if there was a problem, we would have experienced it right then and there. You should be a little bit more careful. I did not want you to kill him there. Let's kill him as quickly as we can. Good, we get the invincibility from the table. Kill him before the hammer comes down again. Perfect. So that's gonna be to the chest, and I do not want to cross that room. I gotta do it at some point, though. Well, I guess I don't have to, do I? Bouncy bullets. Sniper rifle. Ooh, you know what I'm realizing? We do not have a beam weapon. We do have multiple forms of invincibility, though, in the form of blanks plus the, that's not good. Blanks plus the, Potion of Lead skin, so we might not need to have a beam weapon for the dragon fight. As much as I do like to have a beam weapon for the dragon fight, I guess it's not entirely necessary. Get out of here, LJ. LJ wannabe. You're not worthy of his LJ goodness. Okay. Good room, I suppose. Cursed shop. Cursed bullets, huh? I gotta admit, I like the sound of that. We only have 3.5 levels of curse right now, I believe, because we opened a cursed chest really early in the run. We can absolutely afford to take cursed bullets, which is going to give us like a 150% damage upgrade. Well, it's going to give us a 50% damage upgrade or something to that effect. So, yeah, let's do it. I think that is a very, very good pickup. Oh, why? I'm just trying to like time the platform with the breaking of bullets from my Guan stones or something, and it worked. I am still probably gonna blank this when the platform comes back, just to make sure that I don't take any damage. We should have enough blanks to kill the dragon, but you know, I'm still working on, you know, maybe getting a no-hit run here. So now we're one-shotting bulletkins, which is kind of nice. Not jammed ones though. They require much more ammo. So why take cursed bullets if we don't really want cursed enemies? Well, you know, more damage to bosses, less time on the boss fights. More damage means more charge back on the Potion of Lead Skin. And when the enemies are not jammed, they die very quickly. I guess I should wait for the enemies to spawn before flipping over the table, whatever. Not a mimic. Flame Hand. I mean, Flame Hand's pretty good, and that should be the secret room right there. I saw it. We don't hurt ourselves with explosions. I don't know why I'm trying to dodge like we are gonna hurt ourselves with the explosion. Okay, green chest we cannot open. Let's destroy it. Dueling pistol. I mean, I'll take it. See, this is why I really do not like the Book of Chest Demolition, because I've destroyed 2 chests with this, and I got brown level guns. Like, who cares about a brown level gun? I really should just drop it, but I'm not going to because I paid for it. Guess I'm stubborn like that. No idea where the secret room is. I don't think I remember seeing it anywhere. So we're gonna be using the Polaris. We're gonna be using, I guess, just the Polaris here. Okay, I am a little bit worried about the Dragonheart phase, about the dodges. I don't know why, but I feel like my dodges are not quite on point right now, so I feel like I might end up taking some damage against the Dragonheart phase. I do have the Blasphemy. I can always, you know, swing and then dodge, but I don't know if I really want to try that here. For now, we'll do the fight. So we are very easily damage capping ourselves. We can fire very slowly. Just pop the potion, why not? You got it. Just use it. And as long as we are firing at a relatively decent pace, the potion should be mostly charged very shortly, and there it is. And you know, I'm not even gonna dodge roll through this. I'm just gonna pop the potion. No reason to fire any faster than this. There really is not. You're not doing any extra damage to the boss. You're just wasting ammo. Sweet. We're not gonna have the potion ready, but I still have 2 blanks. I don't think I'm gonna worry about the Blasphemy play, but I understand it, you know? I know what it can be used for. You know what, I'm not gonna do it. For some reason, right now, I feel like my dodges are on point, as opposed to off point like they were a second ago. Maybe I finally woke up, and I'm like, hey, this is actually a tough fight, pay attention. There we go. Polaris, definitely good enough to get the kill on the Dragon's Heart. Just make sure you're not reloading right at the last sliver of HP. Make sure you reload a little bit before that last sliver of HP on the right, and that way you can make sure that you get the kill before the phase ends. Sweet, all right. We're done with the dragon. Let's go to random rooms and pop some blanks, because I have no idea where the secret room can be. I don't want to really move around a whole bunch. I don't remember if we've seen it yet. I don't think we have, but I didn't see it on the way through the level, so whatever. I'm not gonna pay too much attention to that. All right. This is why I like having a normal run, a non-cursed mode run, so I can take items like cursed bullets, or I can open up random green chest that's in a mirror and then get cursed for nothing. All right, we got the book of chest anatomy. That's what we got out of the chest. Like earlier, I was like, what did we get out of that chest? We didn't get these, we didn't get these, we didn't get these. I completely ignored the book. And then a little while later, I was thinking to myself, man, it really was not worth opening the chest for this stupid book. But I'm taking it because I earned it. And then I just never put 2 and 2 together in my brain. Sometimes I am dumb. So I'm not gonna worry so much about ammo usage. This is all about... I'm just gonna take the ammo, I think we have enough. It or the Mega Hand. This is all about killing things as quickly as possible. Whenever we have what is normally a difficult room, pop the potion. You get the charge back pretty quickly. As long as I don't have 2 difficult rooms in a row, I can usually get potions out quickly enough. I know this room, it's gonna have 4 enemies in 4 corners, one of which is going to try to summon. Not a difficult room, especially with the weapons that we have. Watch out for the bullets, you know they're still coming. All right, I don't see any more. I'm gonna be a little bit anal about making sure that I'm looking for the bullets coming out of the poopulon. We've got a really freaking good chance of making this a no-hit run and making this a successful no-hit run. We're almost there, honestly. Okay. Nice. I don't know how he didn't see me peeking my head over the wall to shoot him, but I got him. I peeked and he wasn't prepared for that. Use my lag switch for that. Don't know where you are. You actually absorbed the Space Friend shot. I'm not gonna get rid of Space Friend, although I really, really should, because Space Friend, I still think it's garbage, because it breaks the shot grubber's bullets and makes them expand, and then you take damage because of it. But I'm not gonna get rid of it. We're gonna try to make it work, as stupid as that is. Also, I should have definitely used the Potion of Lead Skin. Does the Potion of Lead Skin protect you against lasers? That sounds like a dumb question, but I'm actually not sure it does. I think I've had this experience in the past where I've used something defensively and it didn't deflect lasers. I don't think it's Shield of the Maiden, because that does actually deflect lasers, I'm pretty sure, but could be wrong about that, I suppose. Does the Potion of Lead Skin deflect lasers? I mean, I really don't want to test, you know? I don't care about, you know, wasting charge from the Potion of Lead Skin. This is all about killing those guys as quickly as possible so that they don't summon anything. Because if they summon, you're gonna have a bad day. Nope. There we go. That's what I'm talking about with the table tech stun, table tech sight combo. That is a beautiful thing. This is normally a difficult room, and it is worth using the potion on, but I got a little bit lucky. Close staunch. Got a little bit lucky that I was able to kill one of the spectral gun nuts before he fired, and the other one just fired directly into a wall, so that was very simple. It felt like the screen changed, like wrapped a little bit when I walked into this room. I was very annoyed by that. Don't walk into the statues. Statues can be a problem. fell into a pit. You're just gonna die. You're a priest. You know, I can't help but feel like that's gonna be something that hits me on this run, or on any type of a no-hit run attempt, is you're gonna get hit from an enemy because you walk into an ashen statue and it's actually an enemy. That's the worst, and I hate when that happens. Just make a safe spot. Sweet, and more ammo. We are cursed, so we are expected to get more ammo drops than we otherwise would get, but I'm still very, very glad to get some ammo drops. Keep this Polaris trucking along. I think I'm probably overkilling a lot of enemies, but it doesn't matter. Okay, potion is almost charged. Thank God for the tables here. And the potion is charged. Thank God for that too. This room is very, very annoying and very difficult. I do not like this room at all. I hate the bullets. With flying, that room is much simpler. I will say that. Abuse the table tech sight. Don't care about ammo efficiency, just kill him as quickly as possible. Nice. We have a very strong combination here. I love it. You know what? Destroy the ashen statues. I don't want to get hit from behind from an ashen statue. Although I suppose we knew that they weren't going to be enemies because the statues didn't have stun effects over them when we flip the table. So I guess that is a way of telling. And I guess there are maybe other tells that I could learn or remember or figure out. Maybe item combinations, maybe just a visual tell on what it looks like. I don't know. Hand itches. There's always an enemy stuck over here. There's often an enemy stuck over here. It's like, really? You're the guy who's gonna try to get me? You're on bullet hell and you're getting stuck on a statue? Actually did get a chest. It's not a mimic, so I guess we'll open it. It's Uzi. I mean, hate to break it to you, but I'm not gonna use the Uzi. I know it's not the Uzi. I call it the Uzi because it's an Uzi. Please die. I hate teleporting ghosts. I was kind of worried about this room, especially with that jammed Creech, but he ended up not being a problem. Oh, this is the right direction. So this is the boss fight. We are at the boss fight. We have more than enough ammo in the Polaris to handle anything that we come across. I mean, I guess we just use the Polaris. There's no point in using Cold 45 because the boss does not get frozen. The minions do, but I can always just kill them using the Potion of Lead Skin and the Polaris combo that we've got and we've been running for the entire run so far. Little Bomber, not very good. Mega Hand, slower than the Polaris. Polaris is leveled up to level 3, it's better. Jolter, don't need it. Don't need it, 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 don't need it. Like, I mean, I guess this is what we're doing. Maybe I can use the Blasphemy for defense at times, but I've got the Potion of Lead Skin. We don't really need defense, you know? You just back it up, you pop the potion, you walk it forward. And when he summons enemies, you just kill him. You pop another potion. You don't worry about the second or the third phase at all because you're gonna get your charge back by using the potion and doing damage. So you're gonna have like 3/4 of a potion charge after the first phase anyways. So all we have to do is hit him for like, you know, 4 shots from the Polaris and all of a sudden we got another potion charge that we can use immediately. Second phase might be the most difficult though, so let's be careful. I'm just gonna pop it immediately. Because again, it doesn't matter. We're doing damage during our invincibility. We might as well just use it, right? And I might as well blank just to be a little bit extra safe. Got another potion charge, we'll use it. We'll kill him before this potion charge runs out, I think. Might be a bit close though. I'm just focusing on playing it safe. Good job. Dude, Ice Cube plus a good active item is so amazing. I love it. Don't activate him, thank you. Don't need to use a potion here. Don't need to use a potion here. Just simple dodging. We're gonna use it here when this rocket comes back, which is gonna be right about now. Go ahead. We've got the potion. I'll just blank it. No reason not to, really. We'll blank that. Sweet. Well, there we go. There's a no-hit run as far as I know. We did get the Cannon Balrog flawless, right? That was the only like close call in the run. We were on the right side of that room, and I kind of got a little bit stuck. Did a dodge, kind of had a little bit of a jerk as I reached my thumb over to that blank button to try to hit it as quickly as I could. But this was an overpowered run. I mean, it really just wasn't. This run is a victory. That much is assured. The no-hit run, that's if you just don't lose your focus and you play well. And we did play well. That Potion of Lead Skin Ice Cube combo is overpowered as hell. Having Table Tech Stun is wonderful, especially on some of the more difficult rooms in the bullet hell floor. You know, especially that room that has the 4 tables in the middle and then the 4 shot grubbers in the corners. You just stop them from shooting. 1 table per shot grubber if you have to. It's an easy room. Well, with the Table Tech Stun. It's kind of a difficult room without it. But yeah, what can I say? That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to do a no-hit run, and we did a no-hit run. And as opposed to some of the other no-hit runs that I've done in the past, we didn't have an amazing start to this run. Like, as soon as we picked up the Polaris, it really started getting off the rails. But we didn't have a very strong first floor or oubliette, I think. We picked up the Polaris at the end of the oubliette. Is that correct? Like we picked it up on the 2nd floor, I think? And then the Potion of Lead Skin after that. But still, it's good. You know, that's one. That's one victory, one streak if you want to talk about it being a robot run on normal mode. That's a 1 streak if you want to talk about just normal mode with any character. That's a 1 streak if you want to talk about a no-hit run. So we're getting there. We'll get our way there slowly over the course of time as we play Enter the Gungeon and as we try to kick the game's ass. So thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon. Might end up doing a Mod the Gungeon run tomorrow, we'll see.